Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, been a long waited video, but I'm going to be doing a account update. So as you can see real quick, we are in KVK1 and we are still in the first zone. Recently we had ancient ruins open up, so in 10 hours there's going to be some more fighting over there. And then we have one of our second alliances, FKLP, and then one of our top main alliance is FKDI, fighting on this side, like just trading kills with our allies 81. So that's always cool. I'm going to get straight into the video. As you can see here, we are upgrading our city hall to level 25. This is super duper good. I've been kind of behind. I am also free to play. Don't look at this little thing right here. I was gifted Flux, so if you want to stay free to play, cool. If you don't want to stay free to play, okay. So yeah, upgrading to City Hall 25, that's going to be super duper good. Unit capacity is going to be increased about 20k or so, and our power will also go up. Ooh, it looks like about 1,000,000, that's good. Academy, if we go over here, been just focusing on most of our military economy. So I ended up getting a research buff, getting the rune, and I unlocked crossbowmen, so unlocked them, so I'm starting to convert some of my archers over. If we look over here, I am an infantry main, so we got 4 on the Woot Steel and Scudum. And then over here we got 5 for combat tactics, 5 for defensive formation, and then 6 for herbal medicine. And this one's got about 7 days left on it, as you can see. Let's go over here to my... Actually, let me show you this. Ark of Osiris. So I did end up winning 2 Ark of Osiris, and that gave me 16 heads in total, because each time you win one you get 8 heads, so that was very helpful. Go over here to my power. I'm at 11,400,000 power-ish, and then you can kind of just see my stats here. Kill points about 2 million, buildings B, commanders B, so on and so forth. Building power is at 6 million, technology power is at 2 million, troop power at 2 million, and commander power at about 1.2 million. So not too bad, can't complain about that. Let's go over here to my troop details. If we look here, we have about 288,000 of these infantry, since I am an infantryman. 100k tier 4 cavalry, which I'm just mostly probably just gonna reinforce rallies and garrisons with. And then, as I said, I ended up unlocking archers, so I'm starting to slowly convert all these tier 3 archers I have over. So I'm going to be upgrading them from tier 3 all the way to tier 4. So like that. And if we look at the map, not there, but here, you can see that I am farming gems. So farming gems is a must-have in KVK. I've been doing a lot of chaining, doing a lot of farming of the gems. If we look here, this was one of my longest chaining streaks I did yesterday. So it's about, do 41 times 2, I think it was around like 96 to 100 barbs that I chained yesterday. And I still had a bunch of AP left over, but you know how it goes when you chain for a long time, it kind of just gets boring. So that's what's going on with that. If we go over to let's go over to campaign expedition, we're sitting at around 60. Sunset Canyon, not really too focused on it, but at 360. My formation for it is not the craziest, but I do need to fix this up a little bit. Going over to Lost Canyon. So Lost Canyon is actually a big help. If we go over to my defense, this is what I'm running for my defense. City Keeper, Sun Tzu, Lohar, Marksman Woman, and Lancelot. That's that. Then going out of here, and if we go to the KVK actual button here, we could go to Chronicles. In terms of the Chronicles, this is where we're at. And then Kingdom Technology. And I think the most important is going to be this right here. I am really pushing for these 500 barb kills. It's going to end up in about a day or so, and I have 500 barbs defeated. So I think we could definitely get that. My alliance is sitting at 7th, just below 81 BC. In terms of honor roll, it's been kind of difficult. I have been chaining for at least an hour or two a day, which I feel like is a lot. But chaining with Charles and FO Fled as your main chaining with no full circle, it's a half circle AoE, it kind of sucks, but it's as good as it could get, you know. So in my alliance, I'm sitting at 29th. In the kingdom, sitting at 454 and around 34k in terms of my points. My alliance is sitting at 7th, and then our main alliance, top alliance, FKDI from 382, is sitting at 1.9 million honor points. And then if you kind of want to look at who's up here, we have a bunch of people from 82, someone from 81. I'm hoeing. And then if we go to our kingdom, which is really, really good, we have my kingdom 3882, and we are sitting first. Looks like we'll just get some keys, speed ups, and a bunch of resources. Well, that's good for fighting. And this is probably the main thing you guys came for, which is going to be my commanders and my speeds. So let me show you what I got going on here. Let's see, gems wise, also gems looking at about 13,500. So not too bad, because I've been 10 spinning the wheel for YSG, which I'll show you here in a minute. But for food, we're looking at about 144 million, wood about 160 million, and stone about 116 million. I know you're supposed to be around 50 million for each of these, and I think 20 to 25 million gold, so I think I'm good so far. I didn't really fight too much. I'm saving my resources for past 6 and 7, which I think is going to be more important. In terms of my speeds, building speeds, I've been pretty much using for my city hall, which is upgrading to 25 research speeds. I could probably use some of those. Training speeds, haven't really dug into a lot, but I could kind of dig into it during a MGE. Healing speeds, 22 days. I'm not sure if that's bad or good. I think I got most of these from Marauders and Chaining. And then for speed ups, we have 105 days of these universal speeds, which I pretty much got all from chaining and just saving up. I saved up so much. So I think I'm not doing too bad in terms of speeds and resources. In terms of, yes, I did end up getting this flux gifted from one of my alliance members. So pretty cool for them to do that. I'll actually give them a shout out here. So Sue Carrots, I don't know how you say it, but they ended up giving me and a bunch of people in Alliance the 299 flux, so thankful for that. I am free to play, but like, I guess 299 flux. I'm gonna end up waiting for the YSG to enter the dailies, and then I'm gonna buying the 299 daily and see if I could get lucky with that. In terms of my commanders, my Sun Tzus are level 56. I do need to start ramping it up with grinding XP. So I need to start hitting some of them guardians. We go over here to my PvP. You look here, we have a special talent on the Gatekeeper Shield. And this is what the stats looking like. So it's not terrible. I did kind of get unlucky with my purple pulls. I didn't get a Car X Humility. I know it's a main bottom piece set that a lot of people like running. But it is what it is. Ended up expertising my Lohar. I don't know if it was a waste or not, but the main reason why I expertised him because I was low-key kind of getting shredded by these barbs. KVK1 barbs are no joke. The main person that can pretty much only tank these barbs is going to be Charles, Martel, and Richard. But even Richard has a hard time if you're getting swarmed while you're chaining with about 3 of these barbs around you and you're right here. And you're still going to take some damage, but you'll be able to last a lot with Richard. So going into here, I'm actually happy with how far the Alpha Flood got. I know you gotta have expertise Sun Tzu, and then if you run FO Flood, you need to have her 5511. The 5511 is going to be good with the half circular AoE. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to run her. So I think I'm going to start off my KVK1 fights with Sun Tzu and FO Flood. But if we look here in my YSG, I invested all my gold heads into them, pretty much all my gems, and on this next YSG wheel that just came out yesterday, I am putting pretty much 10 spins into him, seeing how far I can get. Sitting at about 34 golden heads. I need to try to get the skill damage bonus up. If I could get that up just a little bit, I might run him. I know he's also an option, so it's either going to be Sun Tzu and FO Flood or Sun Tzu and YSG. So that's what it's looking like so far. My main goal, like everyone's main goal as a free-to-play, is to get this circular AoE for YSG. It is really good for chaining, really good for ball fights. It's just one of the best in the game for KVK, KVK1, KVK2. So looking at my Richard, got him up a little bit just through chaining and doing a little bit of guardians. He is also a potential commander I could invest in. I know people like going 5-5-1-1 for KVK1, so that's always an option. When I do duels, he is pretty tanky, I would say. So if I would run him, it'd be Richard YSG, Richard Sun Tzu, or Richard FO Flood. That's the kind of options I have. Just really depends what the fights are looking like. So that's what's going on with that. And Charles, I'm not sure where he was last video, but these are all from Golden Keys 4111. And talents, if you look here, just pretty much got them like with the chaining setup. This medicinal supplies, while you are attacking barbs, and this does proc, you do heal a bit of your units, which is really good. Healing is like one of the main things you need while you are chaining barbs. Most of my gatherers I've been getting up to 38 or 37. Once you get them up to 37, you get the extra 25% gathering speed. And then one of the last things I wanted to touch on here was the YSG wheel. So what I've been doing here is just 10 spinning, and depending on how many heads I get, I might just invest the rest of my gems. I do need to still get VIP 10, which I have been slacking on, so I might just 10 spin the wheel, then save all my gems and invest it in VIP 10, because once you get VIP 10, it's one of the most important things for a free play also. You get a legendary commander sculpture every day you log in, so that's good. Imagine you log in for 30-40 days, that's 40 sculptures just for logging in. You don't have to really do much. The main part is going to be actually getting those gems. So yeah, just going to start doing some 10 spins. That's going to be the game plan, and then we are going to end up fighting in this past 6 and past 7 and doing a lot of chaining. I do want to start doing some chaining streams, and I want to make a video on, I feel like there's not many videos on it, but a chaining tier list, at least for KVK1 and KVK2. I know it's kind of hard because the AoEs actually suck, but I think it would be an interesting video to just put out there and have you guys watch. Other than that, I'm wondering y'all's opinions. Do you guys think I'm ready for KVK1? What do you guys think of my marches? This is my first KVK1, so if you guys want to give me any advice, I would actually pretty much take that and listen to what you guys have to say. I know there's a lot of experienced players probably around here. Other than that, appreciate you guys watching the video, and peace.